The still waters of Edgartown Great Pond rippled under the twilight sky on the evening of July 23, 2023. The sun was descending into the horizon, painting the Massachusetts coastline in golden hues. The picturesque landscape of Martha's Vineyard, an enclave of luxury and secrecy, was momentarily disturbed by the distant sound of splashing water. Moments later, the water stilled. Tafari Campbell, personal chef to the Obamas, had disappeared beneath the surface. Before we dive into today's chilling tale, take a moment to comment below where you're watching from, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so you never miss another gripping unknown crime story. Tafari Campbell was an American chef best known for his role as a sous chef at the White House during Barack Obama's presidency and later as the personal chef to the Obama family after they left office. Born on March 10, 1978 in Dumfries, Virginia, Campbell grew up in a family of African-American descent and developed a passion for cooking early in life. While details about his parents and siblings remain private, it's known that his father, Trevor Campbell, was a carpenter who worked on projects like Citi Field, the New York Mets baseball park. Tafari's interest in culinary arts led him to pursue formal training, attending culinary school in Virginia after graduating from a local high school, likely in the late 1990s or early 2000s. Campbell's professional career took off when he joined the White House kitchen staff during George W. Bush's administration as a sous chef. His talent and dedication stood out, and when Barack Obama assumed the presidency in 2009, Campbell was one of 4 chefs retained to serve the new first family. Over the next 8 years, he honed his craft, becoming known for his creativity and passion for food's ability to connect people. A notable highlight was his involvement in 2011 in brewing the White House Honey Brown Ale, the first beer made on White House grounds, using honey from Michelle Obama's South Lawn Garden. He appeared alongside assistant chef Sam Cass in a 2012 video showcasing the process, reflecting his versatility and willingness to innovate. After the Obamas left the White House in 2016, Campbell's relationship with the family deepened. They asked him to stay on as their personal chef, a role he accepted, moving with them into their post-presidency life. Based primarily in Washington, D.C., he also spent time at their Martha's Vineyard estate, where he continued to cook for the family and their guests. Beyond his professional life, Campbell launched Timeless Creations, a personal chef business, showcasing dishes like Mayan chicken and peach Fosters on Instagram, where he also shared glimpses of his hobbies: amateur golfing, cycling, and paddleboarding. On a personal level, Campbell married Cherise Campbell, a baker and caterer who owns Sweet Sage Baking and Catering, on October 9, 1999, after a brief courtship. The couple welcomed twin sons, Xavier and Savon, in 2010 and settled in Dumfries, Virginia. Campbell was a devoted family man, often posting about his love for his wife and boys. He was also an active individual, taking up swimming in his late 30s, evidenced by a 2019 Instagram video of him practicing laps, and embracing outdoor activities like paddleboarding, golf, and weightlifting. Tragically, Campbell's life ended on July 23, 2023, at the age of 45. While paddleboarding on Edgartown Great Pond near the Obamas' Martha's Vineyard home, he fell into the water, struggled briefly, and drowned in 8 feet of water, about 100 feet from shore. Despite being a capable swimmer, he was not wearing a life jacket, and efforts by a fellow paddleboarder to save him failed. His body was recovered the next morning, July 24, 2023, after a search involving sonar and dive teams. The Massachusetts State Police and the state medical examiner ruled his death an accidental drowning, finding no signs of foul play or external injuries. Campbell left behind a legacy of culinary excellence and warmth. The Obamas described him as a beloved part of our family, praising his kindness and ability to brighten lives. His wife Cherise expressed her heartbreak, noting the profound loss to their family. At the time of his death, Campbell's net worth was estimated at around $800,000, built from nearly 2 decades as a chef, including an annual salary of approximately $85,000 as a private chef. His story is one of talent, dedication, and a life cut short, remembered fondly by those who knew him and the family he served. Based on the information available, Tafari Campbell, the personal chef to Barack and Michelle Obama, was not killed in the sense of a deliberate act. His death was officially ruled an accidental drowning. Here's a detailed account of the circumstances surrounding his death, pieced together from official statements and reports, without speculation or unverified claims. On July 23, 2023, Campbell found himself at Edgartown Great Pond, a sprawling body of water located near the Obama estate. The 45-year-old chef, an athletic man who had taken up swimming in his late 30s, had previously shared videos of himself practicing in pools, seemingly comfortable in the water. That evening, he set out on a paddleboard with a companion whose identity was not publicly disclosed. According to the Massachusetts State Police, at around 7 p.m., Campbell was seen struggling to stay afloat. Witnesses, specifically the other paddleboarder, reported that he lost his balance while standing on his board, fell into the water, briefly tried to keep himself on the surface, and then submerged, never resurfacing. The water at that location was approximately 8 feet deep, and Campbell was about 100 feet from shore. Notably, he was not wearing a life jacket, nor was he tethered to his paddleboard. The second paddleboarder attempted to swim toward Campbell to assist him but couldn't reach him in time. After failing to locate him, that person swam to shore and alerted someone nearby. A 911 call was placed at 7:46 p.m. to the Dukes County Regional Emergency Communications Center, reporting a possible drowning. The call triggered an immediate response from multiple agencies, including the Massachusetts State Police, Edgartown Police, and dive teams. Initial search efforts that night, which included recovering Campbell's paddleboard and some of his clothing within 16 minutes, were paused late Sunday due to darkness, allowing responders to regroup. The search resumed the next morning, July 24, 2023. Using sonar from a boat, authorities located Campbell's body around 10 a.m., roughly 100 feet from shore in 8 feet of water. He was recovered by a rescue team and pronounced dead. The Obamas were not at their residence at the time of the incident, though they were elsewhere on Martha's Vineyard. Their daughters, Sasha and Malia, were also on the island but left the following day. An autopsy conducted by the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner of Massachusetts determined that Campbell's cause of death was submersion in a body of water, and the manner of death was ruled accidental. No external trauma or injuries were found on his body, and there was no evidence suggesting foul play. The state police concluded their investigation, stating it was not suspicious, though standard toxicology results, pending at the time, were not expected to alter this conclusion. Water safety experts have noted that drowning can occur even to capable swimmers due to factors like sudden fatigue, currents, or an unforeseen medical event, though no specific medical cause was publicly confirmed in Campbell's case. This account aligns with official reports from the Massachusetts State Police, the medical examiner's findings, and statements from the Obamas, who described Campbell as a cherished member of their family. Any suggestion of murder or conspiracy lacks substantiation in the official record and stems from unverified online speculation rather than evidence. Apparently, being a presidential chef can be more deadly than underwater welding. Cash_Patel should look into all the presidential chefs' deaths, especially this most recent one. Despite the official ruling of accidental drowning, questions lingered. How could a man who had taken up swimming and shared videos of himself practicing laps suddenly struggle in a calm pond? Why was he not wearing a life jacket if he knew he was venturing into deep waters? And most notably, who was the unidentified paddleboarder who witnessed the incident but was unable to save him? Let us know in the comment section. If these questions left you thinking, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Here at True Crime Unknown, we dive deep into lesser-known cases like this to shed light on what often goes unnoticed. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and tune in for more stories that deserve to be heard. In the days following his death, speculation ran rampant, fueled by conspiracy theories and whispers of previous presidential chefs who had met untimely ends. However, no evidence emerged to suggest foul play, and authorities firmly stood by their ruling of an unfortunate accident. As the waves of Edgartown Great Pond returned to their serene rhythm, the mystery surrounding Tafari Campbell's final moments remained, leaving an unsettling chill in the air. Whether it was a tragic accident or an event clouded in uncertainty, one truth stood undisputed. His was a life of talent, warmth, and service, cut short far too soon.